All right, I thought we would take a look at this Mythical Champions video officially from Plarium. I reckon there's going to be some footage of the champs and stuff in here, so I thought we would just take a look at it and react to it and just see what's coming. We talked a little bit about it. We reacted to Ash's video a couple days ago, which was a lot of fun, actually. He commented on it and got a kick out of it as well. I might do more of that. A lot of you guys were saying you wanted to see me react to more videos that the other creators are doing, so maybe we'll start doing some stuff like that. I know Ash doesn't mind, so maybe we'll do more of Ash. I don't want to make sure I don't do it to anybody's videos that wouldn't like it, but anyway, let's go ahead and jump in and check out what's in store for us here.
Welcome to our latest update preview. Buckle up. This one's going to be huge. After all, it's not every day that we announce a brand new champion rarity. Say hello to Mythical Champions. As they're the next step up from Legendary, we've gone all out to make Mythical Champions feel truly special. So what exactly makes them so next level? In a nutshell.
And we've talked a little bit about it, like I said, when we reacted to Ash's video. And it seems like Ash and I are on a very similar page here. That, of course, it's a cool idea because Plarium has a lot of cool ideas at the ground level. Like when you first hear an idea, you're like, yeah. But it'll get Plariumed on its way through production, on its way out to us. It's gonna get Plariumed, and it's not gonna. They're gonna do their best to make it not be as cool as it sounded like it could have been. A perfect example was it's a mild one, but it's a perfect example when they announced the Dragon Turn tournament for the Cold Heart skin. And I was like, all right, well, let's see if what kind of move they do here. They'll either put the reward on the right side and make it where everybody can earn it, or they'll put it on the left side and it'll be a whale fest to see who wants to spend more to get the Cold Heart skin. And they put it on the left because of course they did. Because of course they did. You know what I mean? So again, this is something that this is like one of the next logical progressions in the game. Things are going to have to continue to ramp up and get stronger and get broader, and content's going to have to get harder, and that's going to require champs that are capable of more and gear that makes them stronger. It's all logical progression, and we know it's going to look really cool because Plarium makes everything look really cool. But they're going to monetize the shit out of it, and they're going to exclude most of their player base. You just know they are. You know what I mean? At this point, you just kind of know they are, and that's what makes it a real shame. There's so many cool ideas swirling around in this game that are just not getting utilized to their fullest potential, and that's, I think, what everybody's so frustrated about. It's certainly what I'm frustrated about. So anyway, enough of a rant.
Mythical champions are essentially two champions in one. They can change between two forms through an exciting new mechanic we're calling Metamorph. Each form will have a different set of skills, and sometimes they'll change a champion's type entirely. Let's check out how these warriors of myth look in battle. Allow me to introduce you to my mythical friend, Siegfried the Nephilim. Siegfried may look like your standard.
I wonder if this dude works at Plarium that does the voice. Is he a Plarium employee, or did they find him on Fiverr and they just keep going back to him? I'd be interested to know, like, is this what he does full time? Is he the full-time voice guy for Plarium, or is he just like, you know, the copy machine repair guy? And one day somebody asked him a question. He was like, "Oh, I'm just fixing the printer," and they were like, "Hey, come with me. We want you to read this on this video."
Sacred Order, but wait, he hides a dark secret. When all of Siegfried's allies die, his Metamorph skill activates, transforming him into a flaming angel of vengeance. Check it out, even his shield is angry. It's not just Siegfried's appearance that's changed. All of his skills are different now too. His first, or base form, focuses entirely on cracking skulls and dealing damage.
I keep trying to turn it down. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to switch over to my headphones. I keep trying to turn it down so my mic doesn't pick up. I cannot get my mic settings situated in a way that suits me and my surroundings lately for some reason. So we're just going to switch to headphones. Piss me off, dude.
Second, or alternate form, he's a healer who can revive his fallen friends and get them back in the fight. So there's a very quick demonstration of the Metamorph mechanic, the signature feature of Mythical Champions. Now, let's really get into the nuts and bolts of how they work, how to make the most out of them, and how to get them. We'll start with that last and most important point, how to get a Mythical Champion.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's find out. Let's find out how bad it's going to be. Primal Shard is above Sacred. Hold the fucking phone. Rare? Rare? They're going to drop these shards and monetize the absolute shit out of them, and you can pull a rare from it? Are there mythical rares? You motherfuckers? Are you kidding me? Even I didn't see that coming. I feel like I generally have a pretty good grasp on what's coming from Plarium. I didn't see that coming. Holy
Primal
shit.
Shards. These new, angry-looking red shards will be your main way to summon mythical champions. But you can also get rares, epics, and legendaries of all affinities, except Void from them too. At launch, there won't be any mythical Void champions, but we'll be sure to let you know when that changes and how you can add them to your collection. Primal Shards can all affinities, except Void from them too. At launch, there won't be any mythical Void champions, but we'll be sure to let you know when that changes and how you can add them to your collection. Primal Shards.
We know how. You're gonna drop a fucking Void Primal Shard. You motherfuckers. That is... Oh, wow. Wow, it's been a long time since they've blown my socks off like that, dude. It's been a long time since they caught me off guard like that. That is fucking bonkers. I can't wait to hear more about these shards.
By collecting primal quartz.
Okay.
Collect 100 of this mythical substance, and you can create a primal shard. Both primal shards and quartz can be earned from certain events or other in-game activities.
Here we go.
So get hunting. So I've got.
So it'll be the top reward in your bracket for tournaments, or at the bottom in events.
Champion. How do I power them up? Good news. They work exactly the same as any other champion. Fight in battles, send them to the sparring pit, use XP brews or food champions to gain experience, and use affinity potions to ascend them. Easy. They also come fresh out of the shard at rank 6, so no rank 5 chickens needed. Speaking of upgrades, time to...
Do all champions come out of the mythical shard at 6-star? I can't believe that. That is crazy, dude.
Skills. You'll need mythical tomes to develop their skills. And keep in mind that you'll need to upgrade each form's skills separately. But before you start panicking, fully upgrading all skills across both forms will require about the same amount of tomes as if you were upgrading a legendary champion.
What do you mean, don't fucking panic? Some of the legendary champs take like 17 books. What do you mean?
If you have a preference for one form over the other, consider using your tomes to focus on that form. Forms will require about the same amount of tome skills, and keep in mind that you'll need to upgrade each form's skills separately. But before
you have to upgrade each form skills separately? Bro! This legitimately feels like a video I made. This feels like my fake teaser video for this before they released one. This is the craziest shit. Like the fucking gall. This is the most gall, the most nerve I've ever seen from Plarium. This is the fucking ballsiest, most in-your-face fuck you that I think I've ever seen from Plarium. And that is saying something, dude. That is saying something. Holy shit. You have to level up each form's skills individually.
Before you start panicking, fully upgrading all skills across both forms will require about the same amount of tomes as if you were upgrading a legendary champion.
So anywhere from 13 to 20 legendary mythical tomes. I'm sorry. Mythical tomes. Don't panic. It's only going to cost you anywhere from 13 to about 20 mythical tomes. And they'll be easier to get than legendary books for sure. Let me look at the books here on this account. 169 legendary books. They're so much easier to get than even epic and rare books.
Champion. If you have a preference for one form over the other, consider fully upgrading all skills across both forms will require about the same amount of tomes as if you were upgrading a legendary champion. If you have a preference for one form over
My
the other,
boy just
consider using your tomes to
fuck.
focus on that form's skills first.
Fuck the rest of them letters in that word.
If you want our good buddy Siegfried primarily as a healer, use your tomes on his alternate form skills first. While you'll need to think about which skills you want to upgrade first, gear and masteries will remain the same across both forms. Find the perfect balance for both, or dedicate all your resources into one form. The choice is yours. As for empowering, that works exactly the same, but you can't unbind mythical champions. When it comes to awakening, it's business.
You have to get duplicates of them to empower them? I can't wait to see the rates.
This is normal. Blessings will remain the same across.
They didn't show us the rates on the shards.
Mythical champions will get extra stat bonuses from them. Since there will only be a few mythical champions at launch, you won't be able to add them to the wish list at the altar.
Yeah,
of
why
souls.
would you add? Why would you bother adding a new tier of blessing? Why would you put that much effort into it?
For now, anyway. That's the broad strokes covered. Let's jump back to the metamorph mechanic for a closer look. We've already seen that each mythical champion will have two forms they can switch between. Here's the kicker. The way each mythical champion's metamorph skill works can differ. Remember Siegfried, our friendly neighborhood flaming angel? His base form's metamorph skill works like a passive and will only activate when all of his allies die. However, in his alternate form, Siegfried can activate his metamorph skill like any other active skill, turning him back into his base form at the touch of a button. In general,
I've like almost zoned out the last 15-20 seconds of what he said. I am blown away at the fucking nerve, the fucking cheek of it. The absolute cheek of it, Plarium.
most mythical champions will have metamorph as a standard active skill, meaning they can change forms whenever they want. Cooldown willing, of course. Whenever a mythical champion uses their metamorph skill, they'll get an extra turn and all of their skills will have their cooldowns reset, except for the metamorph skill. Metamorph skills also can't be affected by masteries, artifacts, or anything else that might increase or decrease cooldowns. A couple more things to keep in mind for switching forms. Unless stated otherwise, you'll keep all buffs and debuffs when changing from one form to the other. Same goes for
nice
HP. You keep the same HP percentage across both forms, even if the max HP is different. However, shield buffs won't change their value. A 10k shield buff in base form will still be a 10k shield buff in alternate form. And finally, as the name suggests, mythical champions will always start a battle in their base form. With mythical champions, we're adding a whole new level of utility that players can use to their advantage. While they're very versatile, you'll need to think really carefully about which gear, masteries, and blessings suit your playstyle and team composition. We can't wait to see how these mythical champions shake up Raid. Be sure to keep an eye on the release notes and check the news to see which events and activities will have primal shards or primal quartz as rewards. We're also planning a major new feature that will
So no way to just, like, obtain them over time. It's strictly events and tournaments and buying them. If you think for a goddamn second they're not going to be for sale, you're tripping. But it sounds like only events and tournaments. Have they released like anything new? I'm trying to think of like what stuff they've released that's not directly tied to a specific new dungeon that you can just earn. Skins don't. We got lucky with the Stag Knight skin for the JonTron collab, but like generally, I don't think you've been able to earn a skin. I don't know. That's like their catalyst for everything.
Have a mythical champion as a reward, but I think you've had enough for today.
What do you say?
Primal quartz as rewards. We're also planning a major new feature that will have a mythical champion as a reward, but I think you've had enough for today.
What does that mean? What do they mean by that? I thought he was going to say tournament. I feel like it's going to have to be some sort of competition. There's no way they're going to let everybody earn a mythical champion. I will be shocked.
And that's pretty much everything there is to know about mythical champions. But it wouldn't be an update preview without a champion teaser. So here's a sneak peek at the first batch of mythical champions. Man, they look so cool.
Man, that one looks so cool. That is such a cool looking champ, dude.
Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the official Raid Shadow Legends
We've already
YouTube
seen
channel
him,
to stay up to date with everything going on in Plarium.
Guess we could see him in the game. All right. All right. Well, there you have it. What do you say? What do you say? Look, it is what it is, man. I'll probably do another video soon, just talking about like enjoying raid, because I don't know. I think maybe I can help some people. So we're gonna talk about that in another video. What do you say? It's like I'll be honest. They far surpassed my expectations. I had a general set of expectations in mind. I was not expecting mythical shards to also net you rare champions, and it'll probably be primarily rare. I can't believe that. It's going to be so hard to obtain these shards and fragments. It's going to be so hard. You're going to grind your ass off to get 100 fragments to get one of these shards to pull a fucking Magister. That's going to be insane. I am shocked. That sounds like it really sounds like a joke I would have put in a video. What do you, it's awful. It's awful. The mythical champions look really cool. The mechanics seem interesting. They're going to be cool to get and play with if it's possible to get and play with them for everybody. Of course, the aspects of it that we all knew would be cool are cool. They Plariumed it exponentially more aggressively than I thought they would. Exponentially more. I don't think I've ever been this blown away by one of these teaser videos. I don't think I've ever been like, wow, they really did it. They really did it. Quite as much as I was in this video. So anyway, I will go ahead and get out of here. Let me know what you guys think, man. Where are you guys at with this one? Interested in the feedback. I'm probably a little late to this, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.